Today I'm literally just doing a tutorial for my friend Ian, trying to get him into the game. But yeah, so this is how Star Wars works, Ian. So in the main game mode, such as Galactic Assault, you have four classes that are free to pick from. You got your Assault, your Heavy, your Officer, and your Specialist. Your Assault is your light man on the ground, who specializes in entry and secure area. So, weapons wise, he's got 4. All weapons are unlockable except for the top one. The top one is default you start with, and as you progress while using the Assault, you unlock these weapons. Like I've almost unlocked this one. But yeah, the Assault class, these are all your star cards, so your special cards that will help you in combat. So when you're in combat, you will gain battle points for killing people and playing the objective. These battle points will get you, you know, these heroes, these iconic heroes. So the more battle points you have, the more times you can become a hero if someone else hasn't taken them already. So for a hero of the time zone, I think it's about 3,500. It's something like, it's around 3,500 battle points. Might even be 3,200, but yeah, you can bring these characters into the game. So as I was saying, I'll go back to the Assault. Yeah, the Assault is his main ability. I'll take off these abilities. So if you were just starting out the game, if you were just starting off with the game, your main abilities will be Thermal Detonator, which is just a grenade, a Vanguard, which is a shotgun that allows you to sprint, that allows you to have a double sprint while it's active, and it's only active for a certain amount of time. When close enough, the Vanguard will do a one-shot kill to either the body, the legs, or the arm, or the head. Your scan dart will have a sensor that goes over a certain radius, and whatever scanned is in there, if there's any enemies, they'll be highlighted even through walls. So yeah, that's the Assault. And these star cards can either improve what you've got. So I had this on, so it's an improved scan dart. As you can see, it's in purple, so I've upgraded it 4 times. So it's an improved scan dart that stays active for longer, so it will stay active for 14 seconds. The normal duration is about 8 seconds. Actually, no, sorry, not 8 seconds, it's 10 seconds, says it there, sorry. The normal duration is 10 seconds, and the wider it will spread the more you upgrade it. And the way you upgrade it, as you can see in the top right here, just above where I'm, just above the survivalist, is your skill points. You gain skill points by leveling up your, leveling up this particular class. And every time you level up, you get a skill point, and then the skill points will enable you to buy one of these. So I'm just gonna buy one really quickly. Look, because I've got a skill point. What you do, you go in and then you unlock it, and then that will happen. And then the more you unlock it, the more you upgrade it, it will go from, pardon me, this is a common, and then it will go to green, and then it will go blue, and then it will go purple. Purple is the best upgrade you can have. And that about sums it up for the Assault. But my recommendation is the Bounty Hunter, which means you get increased battle points in game. So you gain more battle points than the average person that doesn't have Bounty Hunter, which means you can get the likes of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker quicker. And then you have your improved Thermal Detonator, so it has a bigger radius, and the explosion is tougher, it does more damage, and the scan dart. That's what I'd recommend. Anyways, that pretty much does it for the Assault. Oh yeah, one more thing, and the guns as well. When you play more and more, you unlock the guns, and then you can modify the gun. So right now, I had a dual zoom equipped. So if I put that on, it says the macroscope that can toggle between 2 magnification level while zooming. And if I play more with this gun and get more kills, I get an improved cooling, and then again I get an improved range of the gun. And it's the same thing for all of the guns that are here. So the more you play, the more things you unlock, the better your class is. And there's multiple classes. The heavy, this is your man for demolition and to push enemies out of secure areas. This is what you want. So his normal setup, I'll take off my abilities again. His normal setup is, let me take that off. Yeah, his normal setup is an impact grenade, a sentry which lasts for about 15 to 20 seconds. I can't remember which, and that's continuous rapid fire, and it doesn't overheat. It just runs out of like it's a timer. And then your combat shield you can keep it up for as long as you want. It's got a durability. It's got a normal amount of health. You can upgrade that, but there's no time zone of when you flick it on. It will stay on until you put it down or it's destroyed. But the only thing is you can't run with it and you can't aim when it's up. So I would recommend for this class, you get the improved impact grenade. You get your bounty hunter class again, which I've got in purple. You notice everything in here is purple because I favor the heavy. I'm best with the heavy. So yeah, I'm best with my heavy. I've maxed out everything. Everything's purple, so everything is legendary or epic or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, I'd recommend the impact grenade, the bounty hunter, and the improved shield. So also with the classes, each class has a different amount of health for what they do. So the specialist has 100 health, the assault has 150. Actually, no, I think it has 200. Yeah, he has 200. And then the assault has 150. I'm not quite sure what the officer has. So with this shield up plus your normal health, you have 500 and no, you have 400 and no, it is 500 health, which is pushing towards an enforcer or a hero potentially. So that's the heavy done. So as I said, he's your guy for pushing opponents out of objectives and holding them as well. The assault can be used for this, but I'd recommend the heavy more because of his shield and how he can push people out of objectives and hold them for himself if it's getting invaded. So yeah, that's the heavy. As you can see, look, the guns here. I'd stay with this gun, the DC-15 LE. Once you've played it enough, you can unlock. I'll take these off. Its rate of fire is second highest in the game, coming after the TL-50. So I'd stay with this. At the beginning, this gun is quite hard to use, honestly it is. And the recoil's about the place, but once you get the pattern right and you start to realize how the gun is, then it's quite an asset because its fire rate is quite good. And yeah, it's pretty good gun. I'd recommend the reduced recoil, so your shots are quite accurate even from a long distance. And the explosive shot, it will make the gun fire a bit slower, but it will make your shots explosive, doing more damage even to vehicles and shields. So yeah, that's the heavy done. You don't really need to know about like appearances and things. That's just accessories, different appearances for different armies. The officer, it's kind of an infield medic, I could say. A medic of some sort. These abilities recharge command. So boost yourself and your soldiers in your vicinity by taking abilities out of recharge and increasing your recharge speed for a limited time. You can also deploy a squad shield and a flash grenade. But again, the more you play as them, the more you can unlock your star cards, which will help boost your performance in game. So the recharge command in the middle can be swapped out for this, the blast command, an improved version of battle command that gives you unlimited blaster calling to yourself and nearby allies for a limited time. Or for your ability on the right, instead of the squad shield, you can have a automated turret that shoots at infantry. But yeah, that's the officer for you. Different weapons, of course, different things. I haven't really played the officer, so I wouldn't know much about the officer. And then the specialist, which is your sniper. That's basically all you need to know. Your specialist is a sniper. He can be used for close quarters combat. His ability in the middle, hardened infiltration, pulls out a semi-automatic gun, which fires 4 bolts at once. The more you fire, the quicker your ability will run out. While you're in this mode, you will take less damage to blaster bolts, explosives, gas, acid, whatever it is that's thrown at you. Your shot grenade will explode and do damage to your opponent or whoever's in its radius, and slow them down, as well as do damage while slowing them down. Your thermal binoculars will allow you to see players anywhere on the map, even through objects. You can lock them, but they have to be in plain sight, so they can't be like in front. They can't be behind something. You have to see them as if they're standing where you can shoot them. Does that make sense? Yeah, the snipers, same as always. You can customize them down here. See, improve dual zoom, and bolt speed, and then improved cooling. Improve more for when you go down. Yeah, that's about it. All you need to know. And again, you can swap out like your thermal binoculars for this trip mine. Whatever does it for you. Like, I play the specialist sometimes, mostly on Hoth. That's about it, really. And that's really it for the basics. But the heroes are basically the same thing. So you've got your set of abilities, and these star cards will improve those abilities for your in-game experiences. See, he's blue, so Boba Fett's abilities that I use are blue. So for his jetpack, it refuels 12% quicker than if I were not to have this card. And then my anti-hero rockets barrage does more damage to heroes. Does bonus damage to heroes. But that's some good stuff. The enforcers, these are also units that you can use in game, but these cost battle points, and as explained before, battle points are earned by playing the objective, getting kills, getting assists, things like that. You get more points for playing the objective than you do for getting individual kills. Yeah, the enforcers are exactly the same. So everything in this game that you can spawn in as will have an ability, will have a class. So it could be a hero, or it could even be like a type of transport. Everything will have star cards that you can upgrade and improve to give you that edge on combat.